takeover. Nigga, the break's over. About to get the streets bubbling like baking soda. Fans all the way from Dublin to Minnesota. Coming fresh from out the oven. Smell the aroma. It's your boy Nuff coming live from Sin City. To my left, I got my man that's been with me from day one. Jason, the great Gatsby. Laying competition to waste like where the Gatsby. Unfiltered like a bogey with no tip on it. I know your feelings is hurt, but get a grip on it. Man up, pull your pants up. Cause JR, the rock star, is amped up. Day from DC, sophisticado. If you got this girl on your team, you hit the lotto. Next up is Nikki, coming out of Maryland. Spicy, there is likely no comparison. Last but not least, the slacker from the D. He's bold with a capital B, and I'm the capital E. Real music is all we know. Let's party, yo. You're tuning in to RTO. Yo.
Oh, welcome to the Royal
What's really good?
Radio show.
Back like we never left.
Sunday edition.
As we always do about this time.
That's
yeah,
right.
We back at it, y'all. What up? How was everybody week? We're about to enter a new week.
Yeah, we had a really good, interesting weekend yesterday. Well, let's introduce ourselves. Let's tell everybody who we got. It's only going to be 3 of us today. Mr. Slacker, he's not going to be with us.
Slacker, what up?
Slacker from the deep.
Yes, we don't have to stop punishing him. That's it. But this is your girl, Day Miss Sophisticated.
And this your boy, J.I. the Rockstar, man. You know what it is. Rockstar lifestyle.
It's your boy, Jay Gatsby. You can call me the great one, though. Everybody else does.
Can't get my mic right. Alright.
And we are one host short today, but we do got an engineer in the studio with us. We got DG over here. You know
always what I mean? With us.
Always on the ones and twos.
Alright, guys, so we're going to go over our show sponsors like always. It's the Royal Takeover. We're not just a regular show. We are a traveling entertainment company.
Yes,
That's right.
I am working on a trip. I actually just spoke with the young lady at the hotel. So as soon as I get all the details together, we will be giving you the information on our boo-tacular getaway. Just know it's going to be in California. Just know that. And so I'll give you more details later, but right now just know that we're working on something for Halloween good for you guys.
Oh, let's go.
That's right. If you like Resident Evil, you should come out.
Well, I don't like Resident Evil. You still can come and have fun with us. So you can be over there with me holding coats and stuff.
Yeah, I'll be holding coats. I got a hitch in my giddy up, so I can't shoot no zombies at the present. Only time I'm be shooting is if I had to do it in real life.
There you go. There you go.
I don't like being scared for no reason. We also have Detroit Ice Dreams. That's Slacker's company.
Love the kids.
Love the kids.
Youth hockey team. Like I said, you guys can go. You can get A1 training, and you also have the opportunity to get college scholarships, and you can make it into the NHL. So that's a really good program. It's the Detroit Ice Dream. They're located in Detroit, but you can go to this camp from anywhere. They were just here in Las Vegas scouting players. So it's a good organization. Make sure you guys look it up.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're going to go on to our first topic. As you guys know, there was another police incident.
Another one.
Sucky. A therapist was taking care of his autistic patient in Miami. He ran away from the group home. And the little guy was on the ground playing with a toy truck. The man is actually laying on the ground with his arms fully extended in the air, telling the police, hey, I'm a therapist. You know, he doesn't have a gun. He has a truck. The police shot him.
That's right.
When he asked the police, why did you shoot me, Jay Gatsby? What did he say?
His response was, I don't know.
Now, let's just go back to
and that's no joke. No pun.
Let's go back to what Miss Sophisticated just said. He was laying on the ground with his hands up. For those who don't know what that form is, that's called freezing. That means you're not doing nothing. Okay? You are just there.
He identified himself. He let him know that he was a therapist and that he was treating a patient. That went on deaf ears because he was shot. And then when asked why he was shot,
nobody
knew. The response was, I don't know. So if you don't know why you shot him, nobody else knows why you shot him.
Right.
And then to make matters worse, as if it wasn't already bad, the man is shot on the ground. They handcuffed him after they shot him. Yes. And I'm just
for their protection.
It's at a point where I have hardly no more words because this is you say to yourself, I don't think these police can get any worse, and I think they're taking it as a double dare challenge, a physical
They
challenge.
are.
Yeah, watch this.
They are.
I mean, it's out of control.
I think my number one concern was they said
Oh,
we missed. Like
we missed, so
wasn't
they were
even-
gonna shoot the autistic
they said we
patient.
missed and was going to shoot
It's
the
almost
autistic
comical.
child.
Like, it's literally comical.
Not a grown man or a
Like,
grown woman, but a child, an autistic
What's the
child
truck
with
in
a
there?
fire
So-
truck.
I told y'all them cops got kill orders. Nobody believes me, but it seems like that.
That goes back to my number one thing. What is the training? We need to find out what the training. Obviously, whatever you got set up isn't working, so you need to go back and you need to redo something to do something because we don't feel safe.
Right.
Well, you know, here's the solution that I have. I think one of the things that may be effective. In most cities, you need 2 years worth of college. Not in criminal justice. You can take basket weaving and become a cop. I feel like if you make it 3 years with criminal justice courses, no cop is going to just go through the motions of 3 years worth of hard work in college
That's
and then
true.
come out in strenuous training with police academy and then become a cop. That lets me know that you're dedicated to doing things. But right now, anybody can technically be a cop. It's really no real requirements. Again, at most, two years of college credits, not a 2-year degree in criminal
Right.
justice, which I would understand. You're learning about your crap before you went into it. Just the same way lawyers have to learn
Exactly.
and pass the bar, and doctors too.
Right. I agree.
With
I-
cops, you need to know criminal justice.
You should know
because you're
criminal
entering that
justice
field,
because
but-
what's going on in the world today is not justice. No one feels protected. No one feels safe.
It's just I feel like it's a big sense of fear.
When you get
It's
pulled
fear.
over now,
I feel fearful of the police, and it's
we
sad.
feel fearful because
you
they
know
don't have
you might not make
accountability
it
in
home
Yeah,
that night.
I'm scared. They make me scared. Like I said, last time I got pulled up, I bust out in tears. Like I was so
Rightfully so,
scared.
because when we see people like Sandra Bland dying, that means that you're not safe.
I know because I have
People
a
like
serious
Eric
attitude,
Garner, I'm
so-
not safe, he not safe.
Right?
Tamir Rice, my sons are not safe. Like, so literally every part of our black community, it appears, is under attack by the people that are paid by us
Right.
to uphold the law, and
And
things
from what-
just have to change. I mean,
From what I see on the news, I've already learned not to stand, sit, search for my wallet, explain what I'm doing, lay down,
yeah, don't
hands
obey
up.
commands. You obey commands, you die. You
I just,
comply, you die.
Ju-
Tiff, she just made a comment. She said when police pull their guns is to eliminate the target. The extra things like tasers is to warn, which they don't effing use, as we can see. And so that's my
Right.
biggest thing. Why is the number one thing is to kill? Like
Kill orders.
Well,
it's like they have no like
It
they're
appears
trained
that
that
they have
life has no
orders.
value. Like they just don't value life. Like all right, so I mean, but
I looked up some numbers, and all I'm going to say, 44% of black male encounters with officers has been fatal. We make up 7% of America.
I don't know about. Yeah, I mean, okay. I mean, it's however you look at it. Whatever numbers you put out, it's just
I
a
feel
bad
like at the end of the
situation.
day, if they don't stop, I mean, they're not.
Are they
gonna-
trying
actually,
to exterminate us?
Let's call it for what it is. They're not going to stop.
Well, I feel like my thing is, and I want to go into a positive. I'm gonna go off topic. I'm gonna go into a positive direction because I feel like the only way that we really can fix this problem is we become stronger as a community. And yeah, it's a plug. Don't worry about it. It's about to go there. But I say that because this weekend here at LV Rocks, we were up here and we had collected
Absolutely.
donations for back to school.
There it is.
Passing out
And-
water.
And you know, we have a
Tacos.
goal right now to feed
Okay.
for 600 people in our community. It's going to stop when we as a community become stronger. When we as a community say, hey, you can't come here with that, because you're right. When you look at these other countries and the police are acting up, the community
Whoop that ass.
whoop
Yeah.
that ass. They do it as a community. Right now, we don't have that type of we don't have that togetherness. So we need to go back to knowing who our neighbors is, and we need to go back to making sure if you see somebody hungry, we giving them food. Like we need to work
Right.
on changing
I
our
agree with
communities. And so when you have people, when you have organizations like LVRocks.com who's doing actively trying, like, guys, we're begging you for your help. We just asking you for $1. We're trying to help the homeless, and you actually have to beg. That is the problem. We
That
can't
lets
keep
you know
blaming it
where
on the
we at
police,
with
but
people,
that's
people
the
in
problem.
general.
We don't value lives ourselves. We don't value our lives.
Well,
so
I do believe that they are two separate issues. I believe that black on black violence of any sort is engineered and socialized. It's engineered by the same people. Now, it doesn't mean that we're not accountable for our actions.
Right.
We are wrong. But when you're paid to uphold the law and you took an oath to do it, whatever people do in a community, it's your job to police that. But when you're breaking the law and you're killing people, not even just, planting drugs, we're talking about taking people off of this earth, and you're paid to do that, that's a problem. And one of the number one laws of behavioral psychology, any behavior that is bad that goes unchecked will continue to repeat itself until it's checked. So wherever the checking comes from, it has to come from somewhere.
Yeah. I think my number one concern is if you scroll down Facebook right now, like you literally scroll down your Facebook wall, who do you see talking about this? Nobody. It's fell off the cliff again. These officers still are not in jail. So my thing is, really, do it matter? Do it matter when you're angry, or do it really matter to you that you're going to keep pursuing it?
When I say it, people really think that I'm just being a cynical ass. Nothing we will do is going to change an agenda on another person's end.
Right.
We have changed the way we dress. They say we got shot because we look menacing for wearing hoodies. Okay. Tell our young people, take that hoodie off when you're walking around. Mm-hmm. Well, you can allegedly sell cigarettes, which after you get killed by an illegal chokehold, they still don't find an inch of tobacco on you. So no matter what you do as people, it seems like we comply. They tell us that the rules of carrying a concealed permit when you're driving is when pulled over to immediately tell a police officer
that you're carrying.
I'm carrying. I have a license for it. Do I have permission to give it? I mean, it's just everything that you do to follow the rules is followed up with them showing you that, you followed the rules, but we're still going to do this.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's like people don't talk about it anymore, and I think it's frustration because nothing happens as a result of their bad behavior.
And nothing continues to happen.
And yet we can pull together and we can do better things. I will say that. We have to do better within ourselves, but I do feel like those are two separate issues. Yeah. I feel like if we are killing ourselves, we have our own problems, and we know that some of the problems are not of our doing, and the ones that are, it's ours.
Right.
But I shouldn't fear police. I should actually, if something happened, I'm scared to call the cops if I'm in trouble, because they may flip the script and say, well, you're the aggressor in this situation. And then something that I'm calling for help, that's why for me.
That's what I said right now. It's literally a sense of fear. There's a disconnect. Like I saw a video, and I posted on my timeline as well. They was having a Black Lives Matter march, and the police talked to the organization before that, and they turned it into a cookout. I feel like that's what we need to have. Like right now, it's like two separate races. Like the police should be part of your community. They shouldn't be on the outside.
They're militarized.
It shouldn't be like that though. Like if the police get to know the people in the community, if they see little Tommy Dunst, hey, you better stop, I'm gonna tell your mother, and that should be all you have to do. You shouldn't have to get out and tackle little Tommy.
But some people already go into the process of becoming a police officer with that mindset though.
And those people should not be qualified to get hired.
Did you hear the tapes that came out of the NYPD last week?
Yeah, I saw that.
And it's clear. It's been proven now. So any cop supporter that wants to say that we're making up this whole quota thing and that we're lying and that we're not under attack like we really are, so says the head of the police. He's getting on his staff for not making more arrests in these communities. He's like, what did he say? He said something to the effect that, what are the majority of the people that you patrol? He said Black and Latino. You can't tell me. He said you can't tell me that you can't bring in more arrests. But they'll tell you that there is no quota. So now that it came from your mouth, which one is it? No quota or quota? We all know what it is, though. This is what we have. This is
no quota, or is it really racism? Because that statement was a racist statement.
Of course it was.
You know what I'm saying? Neighborhoods. You know what I'm saying? That's every neighborhood. Why you guys not patrolling every neighborhood to see if it's incidents going on? That was a racist statement right there. Because stuff go on in Rhode Island, stuff goes on in Long Island. Like it's
property crimes out the behind.
It's everywhere. So why would you not arrest them? Why would you focus on Black and Latinos?
Why
Come
you
on,
not
man.
focusing
Because
on
it's
criminals?
all systemic.
Am I wrong to say they still doing a cover up, bro? Please
Absolutely.
believe